Hi there, Jeff Kleinman, Editor-in-Chief of BevNet and Project NOSH, here on day one, Natural Products Expo West. I'm here with Christie Lee, who is the Vice President of Marketing for a new brand called Tiny Hero. Tell us a little bit about when the company started.
Yeah, so Tiny Hero is actually a part of a company that started 25 years ago. It started with a quinoa farmer that started growing quinoa in the Canadian prairies. He found a quinoa plant that grew well, and he planted it planted the seeds the next year, and with traditional breeding techniques, found a type of quinoa that grew really well in the Canadian prairies. And that allows us to do a lot of things. Because we're vertically integrated, we know where every single bag of our quinoa comes from, which farmer grew it, what processing facility it went to, and ultimately its qualities. And so we only have the best quality quinoa out there.
Now, if it was just quinoa as a crop and as a bag, we wouldn't be doing a story on it.
Yes.
But what I think is really interesting is the journey from a kind of important ingredient type and a single product focus into a branded product.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the way Tiny Hero came to be and what the idea is behind that.
Yes, so we've been selling the quinoa as an industrial ingredient for a long time, and we moved into consumer products last year because we believe that quinoa is super healthy and really good for people, and people don't eat a lot of it. We're at 18% household penetration right now, and so we want to make products that make it easy for people to eat it so that it's delicious and affordable. And so we have products like our quick quinoa sides, which are ready in 12 minutes, products like our mac and cheese that have regular pasta that tastes good with quinoa in it so that it could be a little healthier for your kids.
So quinoa is a nutritional powerhouse.
Yes.
And it started to gain a good bit of momentum about 6 to 8 years ago. I wonder, was household penetration about 18% at its peak a few years ago, or has it inched up gradually in the past decade?
I think it's probably inched up over the past decade. It's definitely leveled out in terms of sales. And we think that's because, quinoa today is mostly whole grain quinoa.
Right.
And we want to create products that make it easy for people to eat quinoa every day. So we have a breakfast cup, for example, that's coming out this summer in order to help people eat quinoa for breakfast.
What's the biggest challenge here? Is it developing a product line that will sell, or is it getting people to imagine that this thing that they've been using as sort of a side grain could turn into a quick to prepare kind of product?
It's definitely more the latter. It's about getting people to think about quinoa as something that they can eat more than just for their side for dinner, for breakfast, for main, at lunch. I mean, I eat it all the time. It's crazy how much quinoa I eat. So it's about expanding occasions and thinking through how we can create products in order to help people do that in a really convenient and affordable way.
What's the plan for the next year?
We have 9 new products that are launching this year. We have 3 flavors of the quick quinoa sides. We have 3 SKUs of a mac and cheese product with quinoa in it. And then we have 3 flavors of our power breakfast, which has our golden oats and golden quinoa and oats hot cereal.
So you're trying to hit as many day parts as possible.
Exactly.
Is there a trick to creating sort of a healthier substitute product line?
Listening to consumers. We've done a lot of consumer insights work in order to understand what quinoa eating consumers want in their lives, because they want to eat more quinoa because they want to be more healthy, but it's difficult to do that. And so we've developed products that help them serve it for dinner for their kids, to eat it in breakfast when they're on the go and at work. So it's just really being the voice of the consumer and really listening to them.
Well, thanks very much for introducing us to the Tiny Hero,
Absolutely.
Christie. We look forward to checking in with you over the next couple of years and seeing how the product line grows and what some of the challenges and opportunities are that you see as you introduce the product line.
Thank you.
And that's it from Expo West, day one. I'm Jeff Kleinman.